run. 11 points off turnovers. Keita 6 points. But Pete, you look at the line for Sam Merrill at 5 points, 0 for 3 from 3, and you know, a terrific shooter, a terrific scorer. You just wonder what's going to happen in the second half for Sam Merrill and the Aggies.
I would buy stock in him right now, Carter, if I was a trader. There's no assists. He averaged almost 4 assists a game, so credit the defense by UNLV. They're doing a nice job on him, but I think he's going to explode in the second half.
And maybe the most surprising stat of that first half for Sam Merrill, missed a free throw. Career 90% shooter. Porter gets a first look, bothered inside by Jong, who has held his ground against all of the Aggies tonight.
One of the best games, I think, all year for Mbake Jong, defensively, offensively.
Had a double-double in the first matchup, January 1, when UNLV won in Vegas, 70-53, but Keita did not play in that game. That personal foul on Brock Miller, that is his second. So Mbake Jong, whether blocking shots or bothering shots, he has been a presence.
Tremendous. Great block, kept it in bounds, possession, running Rebels. Did a great job now. Utah State's got to turn up the defense, try to get some turnovers, Carter, because the running Rebels turning over a lot.
Hardy in tight, dump it off. Short jumper for Blair won't go, but the running Rebels get a second chance. Shot clock, 20 seconds on the offensive rebound.
They'll try to bring Jong out, set a ball screen, pick and roll. Bring Keita away from the rim.
Jong lines up a 3, and that was not the right decision. Hamilton gets it, Keita blocks it. Hamilton, quick trigger on the third opportunity there for the running Rebels, and Keita gets the block.
They make good decisions. Right now, a couple of shaky decisions for the running Rebels. First
block of the game for Keita. That gives him 99 in his career. Keita hits the deck. Merrill, trapped, gives it up. Bean down the baseline, taken away. Coleman has the steal. Running UNLV. Coleman against 3 Aggie defenders, draws a foul. It is on the floor. That block will not count.
Good call by Orlando's Poole, terrific referee.
First on Abel Porter, second already on Utah State, a minute and a half into the second half. So Marvin Coleman to the free throw line.
Coleman's a leader of this team. Nice move on 3 guys. Good call. Hit with the body.
Coleman from Las Vegas. Foothill High School, the Falcons. We have that triple-double versus New Mexico, first for a running Rebels since 1999. That was actually a come-from-behind win against New Mexico. They were down 9 and won by 21, so they really needed that effort from Marvin Coleman. Gets them both here, and UNLV has a 4-point lead on the Aggies in a game that would be a very tough one on the resume. This would officially be quad 3. The Aggies have only 1 loss in quad 3 or quad 4. I won't bore you with all of the numbers, but bottom line, they have avoided tough loss. That was the loss at Air Force, really the one blemish on Utah State's resume. Jerry Palm, as of right now, has them among the last 4 in, playing in Dayton, 11 seed. Long way to go before Selection Sunday, but for Craig Smith trying to get the Aggies into the NCAA tournament, back-to-back years. You need this win, or maybe more importantly, you need to avoid this loss.
No question, Carter. Again, they need this badly. Sam Merrill, he's the guy who's got to do it. But he got hit, Carter.
Now Merrill hits the deck. Rebels on the run again. Hardy playing through contact on the other end. But Coleman with a tap on the glass. Coleman gets a stick back, and UNLV owns the first 2 minutes of the second half. Merrill bumped again, hits the deck again.
What's going on?
They are letting them play early in the second half. And now finally Miller has that defensive rebound, throws it right to Hamilton, who lays it in for an easy 2 for UNLV. Craig Smith has a timeout. He's all the way out to midcourt to discuss this aggressively with the officiating crew. UNLV by 8. Sam Merrill, the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year last year in the league when Utah State won the regular season and the conference tournament. Having a hard time getting the call here in the home gym tonight.
Got hit. What's the matter? It's advantage, disadvantage. Physicality. Here again, I think John got him with the body. He knocked him sideways. 2 fouls on the preseason Mountain West Player of the Year. What does he got to do? Got to bleed from the neck?
Well, I think Craig Smith was making that point. TJ Otzelberger was also lobbying his case during that last time out, as these coaches are known to do. Some very deep ties to the Mount Rushmore State in South Dakota. South Dakota State and Brookings, the Jackrabbits, University of South Dakota. So Otzelberger, South Dakota State head coach Craig Smith, head coach of South Dakota. There was Otzelberger. They overlapped for a total of 6 games. TJ Otzelberger 4-2 in those matchups in the Summit League. And they were some intense matchups between the Coyotes and the Jackrabbits.
There we go.
Keita and a foul. Chance for the and 1. So after that lobbying effort from the former coach, the University of South Dakota, Craig Smith, call out of the timeout.
Right inside to Keita. Nice move for the big guy. Yeah, he got the message. Referee's got the message. They missed a couple. It's physical. It's basketball. It's not roller derby.
First on John. Keita misses the free throw. Right for the rebound. Bean has it on the offensive glass. It rolls out, and now a tie-up. Jong and Bean both in there off the free throw miss. Bean a chance for a stick back. Possession will give it to UNLV, but that's one of the best offensive rebounders in college basketball. Bean just couldn't finish.
Couldn't finish. He only got 2 points. He's got to help out. 2-2-1 zone press by Utah State. They're doing that now. The defense to get their offense going. They're back into a 1-3-1 zone. They're doing that because UNLV is not a good 3-point shooting team. And UNLV's been getting to the rim with penetration by Hardy and Bryce Hamilton. So
Brito at the top of the 1-3-1 gets a steal. Diogo Brito will take it himself. Play on. Bean there for another offensive board. Merrill in transition. In the paint. Merrill step through and draws a foul. Earning a trip to the free throw line for 2.
They're letting a lot go. So you got to adjust.
That is the 3rd on Blair. So Merrill 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 0 for 3 from 3 in the game. Finally gets a shooter's roll. Coming up next, get caught up on all of the college hoops action on Inside College Basketball. That is coming up next on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Merrill averaging 18 points per game, 3rd in the Mountain West. But dealing with a lingering ankle injury. So 2nd missed free throw of the night. Career 90% shooter has missed 2 tonight.
Yep. Stay in his zone, I like it. Weakness in his own card is the baseline. Keita's got to go way out. I put my best shooter, I put Coleman on the baseline. Best 3-point shooter.
Coleman picks up the dribble, and now Hardy, 9 to shoot. Coleman off the bounce, 7 to shoot. Underneath, dropped it off. John Keita got a hand in his face, and it's rebounded underneath by Bean. So 2 possessions, a zone, 0 for 2.
Yep. Great coaching by Craig Smith. Make the adjustment.
Brito looking inside. Keita gets it on the bounce from Porta. Keita in the paint, goes with the left, around John with the left. Neemias Keita.
Great move. He's shooting 66% from the field. So it makes sense. Let the big dog eat. Get him the ball. Right now, a little flabbergasted against his zone. Not sure what to do.
High post. Hamilton turn around. They got it to the soft spot, and Bryce Hamilton. First bucket of the second half, 8 in the game.
Yep, that's the weakness, the high post and the corners. The 2 tremendous coaches, but I really think these guys are both fabulous. Keep going to the big fella. How to double him now. Make him make the 3.
Keita finds Porter, cutting, and Porter off the window. Off the look from Keita. Playing through Neemias Keita. Rebels trying to play through Bryce Hamilton. Tillman crosses over on Bean. Hardy poked away. Bean got a hand on it. Merrill brings it back.
They score, I'm calling a timeout if I'm the running Rebels.
Brito, Bean keeps it alive. Into the stands. Well.
Get it to the big guy. Keita, tremendous big man from Portugal. Get the ball inside. Nice move. Up through, step through with the left hand with the English. The Portuguese move. Nice move inside, nice drive. Abel Porter. Got a terrific game here. Logan, Utah. Stay with us on CBS Sports.
Utah State trails UNLV by 3, 37-34. We take a look at teams hungry for a bid. Brought to you by Golden Corral. San Diego State right now projected not only as a 1 seed, #1 in the net. So #1 seed in the West. San Diego State and Gonzaga will fight over that for the next 6 weeks. Utah State with a net ranking of 55. Jerry Palm has them last 4 in. Best win of the year by far against LSU when they came from 19 down to beat LSU in Jamaica. Now that takes a hit tonight because LSU loses 99-90 at Vanderbilt. I mean, this is when you start looking at not only what your team is doing, but the teams that you have defeated, and how that stacks up on your resume. So,
change of pace now. 2-3 zone here now by Utah State. They're doing that because they adjusted a little bit to the 1-3-1. The weakness to the 2-3 is a foul line call to get the ball to the high post to a skilled guy.
Hamilton down the baseline, drops it off. Jong, he traveled, turnover. That 2-3 zone is something Craig Smith put in just last week. They've gone 1-3-1, but the 2-3 is a new wrinkle, and this is, I believe, the debut of the 2-3 zone on the floor in a game for the Aggies.
Yep, nice change of pace. Second half in conference play, it's nice to have something else. A little surprise, and now big-time momentum for the Aggies.
You are an advocate of switching defenses, are you not?
I did that a lot, Carter. Change of pace. Big guy.
Keita on John, draws 2 defenders, bump.
You got hit,
Yep, Keita will earn another trip to the free throw line.
Yep. Once again, there's a lot of ways to make a pizza, but I like changing. Now, if you're Nolan Ryan, right, you can throw 100 miles an hour. You don't have to worry about too many things. But most people, look at footwork. Nice move. Hit a couple of times.
Foul called on Tillman. That is his second. 14 fouls on UNLV. And Neemias Queta heads to the free throw line. Not only the knee injuries, he sprained left knee, FIBA competition in the summer, then dislocated his kneecap February 21st in the win over Florida. Another quality win for the Aggies, 2-0 versus the SEC in Jamaica. But then Queta fought through the flu. So you add all of that, and I mean, he really just now in February getting back into playing shape, and really the Neemias Queta that the Aggies had all of last year, his freshman year. One of the great recruiting finds of all time for Utah State.
Unbelievable. When the summer caught, end of the summer, great player, defensive player of the year last year in the Mountain West. Back to the 1-3-1. The more they change, Carter, the more that UNLV thinks, and that hurts your athleticism. You start thinking, any team, they lose some of their talent and their athleticism. They're worrying about what to do.
Mitru Long, step back.
Whoa.
Jay Tough. Step back from the grad transfer from Texas, Elijah Mitru Long.
He missed a bunch of games, Carter, right, as you know, with the thumb injury.
First week of practice, this just his 3rd game back. Coming off the bench as Coleman has taken over starting point guard duties. Bean lines up the 3 and drills it. John plays off Bean, and he makes it pay. It's a 1-point game.
Justin Bean, second leading scorer for the Aggies. Big hoop.
Mitru Long crosses over Bean and floats it. That's 4 straight for Mitru Long.
He's feeling it. Talk to the bench, to the fans a little bit. He's juiced.
Rito looking for Queta. Shot fake, gets Jong in the air and draws another foul. Queta is starting to hang fouls on the running Rebels, and now the discussion of whether the basket will count, and it does. Count the bucket, chance at a 3-point play for Neemias Queta.
I think Craig Smith getting on the officials really vehemently, Carter. You got the message, getting some pretty good calls right now. I think it's a good call. He came down, and I think he got rid of it before he hit the ground, I think.
This is going to be further discussion between Mike Reed, Alandis Poole, and Gregory Nixon about whether that basket should count. They said count it, and then now we're getting, and this may also be a discussion as to who the foul is on. If we get any clarification, we will let you know. Yeah, so I think they're trying to determine whether who that foul is on. You see, Keita, they've already counted the basket, but
yeah, whether it was on Michu Long or Jung.
Correct. And that is what we're reviewing. So the basket will count, just trying to determine who the foul is on, whether it's on Michu Long or Jong. And Jong has only one right now. Michu Long, they've given Michu Long, gonna say no. Oh, they're gonna wipe the basket off. Oh my goodness, so again, as it was relayed to us, it was checking to see who the foul was on. And instead, the basket will be waved off.
Because I think he came down, Carter. See, before he went up again, maybe his feet came down. Yeah, what happened?
Okay, back to the floor. Good explanation there from Gregory Nixon, and Keita, 2 shots coming here. So the foul is on Michu Long. That is his second. And now 2 shots here wipe out the bucket.
Yeah. They said he came back to the floor. Fake. He said his feet hit the ground before he put up, so 2 shots, but the basket no good.
So got them both. Craig Smith, uncertain.
2-3 zone now by Utah State. Change the defenses. Trying to get the Rebels to think and get a little hesitant. High post, get the ball to the high post with a skilled guy. Get the ball to Hamilton there.
Hardy's going to take it. Long rebound. Hardy keeps it alive, and it's out of bounds off of Tillman. And so it'll be Aggie basketball.
Not a good shot. Not balanced. Not a good shot by Hardy.
Keita's continuing to argue with Mike Reed about the basket on the other end.
Yeah, he's playing for his career down the road. To get as many stats as he can. I keep going inside to Keita. Carter going inside. Belly's in the game. He's a good player, but get the ball to the big guy. Too strong. He cannot guard him.
Merrill drops it off. Bean takes a bump from Tillman. Gets it back. Still plenty of time. Rito kept it alive. Into Keita. Here it goes on Dembele. Keita draws the double. Lost it down the baseline. Michu Long and Merrill get tangled up. Touched by Michu Long. Aggie basketball with 3 seconds to shoot. 11:59 in a 1-point game. One the Aggies need for March. Tomorrow night, triple header of college hoops, including second-ranked Gonzaga. It'll be Loyola Marymount next up against the second-ranked Bulldogs, 11 o'clock Eastern on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. We showed you earlier the Gonzaga or San Diego State is who's going to be the #1 seed in the West. Now, Pete, best of the West. Your pick for best player in the West.
Well, on the West Coast from Gonzaga, Philip Petrushev is a tremendous big guy. We had him the other day against Santa Clara. Awesome. Malachi Flynn, tremendous transfer from Washington State, playing great for the undefeated San Diego State team. And Peyton Pritchard's been awesome for the Oregon Ducks, playing great. So those are my best of the West player of the year right now on February 5th.
Carter Blackburn, Pete Gillum with our producer Jason Lewis, director Craven Martin, entire crew from Logan, Utah, 11:59 to go, 3 seconds to shoot here for the Aggies. It feels like this game's just getting started.
Yep, no question. We watch a lob now to Merrill inside.
Porter will inbound it, tricky spot. There's Merrill for 3, missed the wide open 3. On Merrill's shooting woes continue, 0 for 4 from 3-point. For a player who averages 18 a game, shoots 40% from 3-point. That's in his career, 40%, and this year, and 0 for tonight.
Yep. Some days you got it, Carter, some days you don't. It's still a long game, plenty to go. He can still turn it on down the stretch.
And then Merrill get his second foul on the other end. So missed 3, then a foul.
They get a good shot now if you're the running Rebels.
Foul called on Abel Porter. Mitru Long gets into Abel Porter.
Yep. All right. And the Rebels are getting a little bit of respect now, Carter.
Second foul on Abel Porter. Only 6 points in the game for Sam Merrill, who averages 18, closing in on 2,000 for his Aggie career. Can he get hot down the stretch?
Get the ball to Hamilton. Leading scorer, he's red hot. Let him touch it. Can't have hero ball now for the running Rebels.
Yeah, Mitru Long wants to clear out. Mitru Long heaves it and drills it. Hero ball if you make it.
Yep. As the coach said, no, no, no. It goes in. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't like the shot, but like the finish. You're a running Rebels fan.
Cato wants it on the post. Merrill on the wing. Here's Merrill. Makes a bump. Foul on Dembele. Team foul number 6.
Mitru Long. Shot clock's going down. Shake and bake. Steps back from way down at about 26 feet. Splash. 53. Didn't get a lot of burn at Texas, but still to be playing with the runner Rebels. It's a shame he hurt his thumb, missed so much time this year. Smart player. Started early in the year, right, Carter? Very, very smart. A lot of assists.
Dembele stepped on the baseline. Sam Merrill points it out, and so warning.
Yep.
Just a warning, delay game.
Yep.
But it was Sam Merrill who pointed it out to Gregory Nixon.
Trying to go to Merrill again. I think they're going to back screen for Bean. And screen and screen.
Merrill wide open. They left Merrill alone.
Good execution.
Just his 3rd bucket of the game.
Stay in his zone. 1-3-1 zone right now.
Off the miss, Porter runs it down. Tough rebound for Abel Porter.
Here comes the crowd. I think Merrill's feeling it now, Carter.
Merrill pulls up. Spins out. Coleman has the board. Only 1 made bucket in the second half from Merrill. Hardy spinning on Bean off the window. Bean has the board. The senior from Bountiful brings it back.
I keep going inside of Kate. Good things happen when he touches it.
Merrill, Dembele on the floor. That's now 17 fouls, so 1-1 already at the 10:08 mark, and UNLV's foul problems emerge again with 10:08 to go.
Yep. Big concern for the running Rebels now. If I'm TJ Otzelberger, I would consider a zone card just for a possession or 2, because they're getting to the free throw line a lot now. They're attacking, they're going inside. Little 2-3 zone. TJ doesn't play that often, but he's going to do a great job with the running Rebels, Carter. It's not if, it's when they're going to turn it around. Great recruiting class, as you know. 7 guys committed, 6 guys signed. Jenkins is an outstanding player, transfer from South Dakota State, averaged 20 points a game last year. Imagine him and Bryce Hamilton. It's pretty good guys on the perimeter.
You know, it's amazing when you look at UNLV. They won the Mountain West Conference regular season title, first year of the league, 2000. They've won 2 tournaments, but haven't won a Mountain West Conference regular season title since the first year of the league, 2000. So a hungry running Rebel fan base behind TJ Otzelberger and this UNLV bunch, hoping they can put it together.
Yep. Played a great game, the game we did recently against San Diego State. Lost by 4, 71-67, but he's changing the culture. The guys are working hard, they're sharing, they're trusting each other. It's not easy. I took over 3 Division I programs, Carter. It's not easy when you inherit new players. They don't know you, you don't know them.
Clock didn't run, so had to get it squared away here. Just 1 second off, so not a major differential. Very timely getting that 1 second squared away.
Yep. I'd run a pick and roll now with John. Get him involved again now. Ball screen.
Mitru long with John slipping. 9 to shoot. 5 to shoot. Hamilton. 3 to shoot. Rolls out in the corner. Fight for the rebound. Won by Maryland. A foul committed on Nick Blair. That is his 4th. And with Maryland possession, 93 feet away from the basket, you commit a foul, Blair's 4th, and give Merrill a chance at the free throw line.
Yep. Playing hard, but you got to play smart. Merrill gets a rebound. Yeah, Blair can't do that. Got to play smart. The Rebels play hard every game, Carter, but you got to play smart also.
1-1, Merrill a chance to give the Aggies the lead. Back to the free throw stroke that we're accustomed to, Pete.
Yeah, he's smiling like before it was automatic, but tonight, missing 2, as you say, is not expected of this tremendous senior.
90% this season, 90% career. Gets them both confidently here. Utah State on top by 2.
Staying in the press. Press back to the zone, probably. We'll see, Carter. It's more like a toothache or a headache. Like I am for you. Kind of a toothache. I try to steal it, slow it down, burn some time off the shot clock. They go back now into their zone defense.
Into the corner. Hardy, triple. Tough rims on the last couple of shots for UNLV. Rolling out for Hamilton and now Hardy.
They score. I'm calling timeout now.
Keita, power dribble, power dunk. Namish Keita, slam dunk. Aggies by 4. Timeout, UNLV.
Greg Smith is going crazy, Carter. It's fired up. Crowd's fired up. Stay with us at Logan.
Namish Keita, that is a power dribble, and that is a powerful statement from Namish Keita and the Aggies.
High percentage shot, Carter. You shoot 66% from the field. Keep getting the ball. Foul trouble, keep going into the paint. He said for UNLV, I would consider playing some zone. A couple guys around him, because right now he's dominating. 15 tonight, we see he's averaged 10.8, a little under 11.
When the running Rebels won at the Thomas and Mack against Utah State, they won by 17. Keita did not play in the game. Only 53 points for Utah State. Their season low in that matchup. 48 on the board, 8 straight for the Aggies. Mitru long misses. Keita could not corral it, so running Rebels will get it back 20 to shoot.
That time Keita changed his shot. There's no statistic for that, but he changed his shot. I think they should have one down the road on that. Changing shot or rushing a shot. Give him credit for that defense. That's the ball to Bryce Hamilton. He's got to work hard to get free. Credit Diego Brito doing a nice job on Bryce Hamilton. That's a foul. Got hit again.
And there's foul called on Miller. Bumping Coleman with 6 on the shot clock. So Miller gets his 3rd personal. 5 team fouls on the floor, no shots. You look at the last 2 possessions, Pete, threes that just rattled out, and that, we'll look back on that at some point as a couple of critical misses by the running Rebels.
Yep. Need luck, Carter. Like anything else, you have to have skill, talent. The Rebels have that, but you have to be a little lucky.
Hamilton.
Yep, good
foul
call.
called on Beam, taking it to the rack.
Yep.
So back-to-back fouls, now 16 fouls. This one shooting. Hamilton will go to the line for 2.
He's your best player, so clear the side, let him go. He's got to touch it, but all the players got to know that. Sometimes they don't know that. TJ Osterberg's telling him that. Not a great free throw shooter, though, like 66%.
Hamilton gets the first, has 11 points in the game now, make it 11 straight double-figure scoring game for Bryce Hamilton.
Averaging 23, as you know, in conference play. So right now, give Utah State credit, they're slowing them down.
Queta hits the deck again, slow getting up. Back to a 2-point game.
It's all about defense now. He's going to play better defense.
Mitru Long, better defense. Has the steal, run out. Mitru Long, even again at 48.
Atlanta Rebels, they missed him for a good part of the year, Carter. He's happy. The Longhorns, he didn't get much burn.
Merrill catches and hits. First made three of the night for Sam Merrill. Hamilton brings it back. Merrill pokes it away. Prito has it. Run out for the Aggies. Prito keeps the handle alive. Merrill wants it again.
Oh, I thought that was going.
Lid was ready. Merrill trying to get it there. 9 to shoot. Goes into Queta. Queta goes baseline with a left over Dembele.
Great shot with the left hand. 17 points for the big guy from Portugal. 1-3-1 zone. The guy at the high post. Skilled guy.
That's Hamilton, who's poked away on the entry, however. And now everybody's on the deck. That's a tie-up. Possession arrow will give it to Utah State. So the Rebels get it exactly where they want it. It ends up with the Aggie basketball anyway.
Okay, a nice spin move with the left hand. That's a tough shot. 12 feet, the baseline. Big fella. 17 points. Playing without him for 12 games, Carter. That's not easy. He wasn't completely healthy when he came back, right? Took a while and bumped knees, as you said, against the University of Florida. So he's had some aches and pains. And Sam Merrill missed 2 games.
Right. Oh, Hamilton rips it away and then a foul. Porter turned it over. Got an intent, well, the old intentional, which is now flagrant 1, called on Porter. Let's have a close look at this one. So Porter turns it over, Hamilton dives in, and then reaching for the arm, not making a play on the ball. So flagrant 1 is the call. Again, the old intentional signal, but now flagrant 1, meaning 2 shots in the ball, no player ejection. They will, of course, take a look at the video monitor to see if this rises to flagrant 2, but the foul was called immediately by Mike Reed. I mean, that's pulling of the arm and clearly not making a play on the ball. So that's why the call was made very quickly by Mike Reed, F1.
Yep. And credit Mitru Long, Carter, with putting good pressure on Abel Parker once again. You know, did a good job pressuring him. Abel Porter, excuse me. Putting good pressure on him, on Abel Porter.
So avoidable or unnecessary, and again, one of the things you're going to look at is, did you make a play on the ball? And with the ball trickling out of one hand, grabbing 2 hands on the other, that's where you're going to get that flagrant 1. So 2 shots, ball to the offended team. Difference with the flagrant 2, that comes with the ejection. And we'll be very surprised if this rises to the level of.
He goes behind his back. He loses it. Here comes Bryce Hamilton. Push him away. Now he grabs him. Other arm as he's going down. Looks like a flagrant 1. We'll see.
Excessive in nature and/or unnecessary, and especially avoidable, uncalled for, and not making a play on the ball. So here's Mike Reed to explain it. And Pete, what Mike Reed have to say?
Flagrant 1, 2 shots and possession, as you call it, Carter.
Hamilton gets 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but UNLV has the basketball down by 4. That is a personal foul on Abel Porter as well. That's 3 personal fouls, and now both teams are in the bonus.
Stay in the 1-3-1 zone. They're doing that because UNLV is not a good 3-point shooting team, and they're getting inside a lot.
Brito at the top, one of the best steal men in the Mountain West Conference. In fact, he's second in the league in steals.
6'6", plays hard, very active, long.
Brito covering up Hamilton at the top of the zone. Now Hamilton off the bounce, into the paint. Floater over Bean, tap out. Loose ball won by Bean. Players hitting the deck left and right. Hardy, Merrill, and Keita are all down. And the Aggies rush back to help teammates. The officials step in, make sure it stays clean after one flagrant one. This is a common foul. But just bodies on the deck in the backcourt. Looks like Merrill caught the brunt of it. Merrill, who's dealt with an ankle injury throughout the season.
The shot. Bean gets it. Gets fouled by Marvin Coleman.
So Bean to the free throw line. 1 and 1.
Very good free throw shooter, Carter, 81%.
And gets the bonus. Mr. Bean, the former walk-on. His dad, Gordon, led Idaho State to the 1987 NCAA tournament. Wore 34. That's why Justin wears 34.
That's great. Doing a nice job. Second leading scorer for the Aggies, Justin Bean. 1-3-1. He said Brito's doing a nice job at the top of that 1-3-1. Got to go at, swing it, go at the seam, get the ball to the baseline or the foul line. That's the weakness.
Hamilton, two defenders. Keita nearly tipped it in. Bean, nearly an own goal.
Yep. Red Rebels having trouble with the zone. Credit Craig Smith doing a great job changing defenses.
Merrill off the screen from Keita. Merrill pulls the trigger. Draws his second three of the game, and Sam Merrill gives the Aggies an 8-point lead, largest of the night. Coleman crosses over, Bean pokes it away, Merrill, and then a foul on Coleman, and that is the fourth on Marvin Coleman. Both he and Blair have 4. Starting to roll downhill right now.
Yeah. Ball screen, Keita goes. Step back, step sideways, splash. Sam Merrill playing a great second half when he had 5 points at the half, Carter. 18 now. Great job.
So 1 and 1 now coming from Merrill. Like you said, Pete, I mean, you just knew with Merrill's off first half, he was going to play better in the second. Here he is.
Well, you called it. It's tough to keep a great player down in preseason Mountain West Player of the Year. MVP last year of the Mountain West, and also MVP of the Mountain West postseason tournament. So he's a tremendous college player. The change in defenses. Here's the headache. 2-2-1, back to the 2-3. The weakness is the foul line. Get Bryce Hamilton the ball in the foul line, please.
Bean's covering him up. So Hardy takes it and rejected. Keita swats. Hardy, definitive message sent.
Take the ball to the rim at your own risk, Carter. Your own risk. No, not in my house, says Keita.
100 blocks in Neemias Keita's Utah State Aggie career, and he is just a sophomore, and he missed a big chunk of this season. So Neemias Keita, 100 blocks already, 84 as a freshman.
And he changed the shot down here at the end. So certainly he and Merrill have been tremendous, especially in the second half.
9 to shoot, into the hands of Merrill. Jong all the way out with them. Forced it. Merrill scoops it up. And it is UNLV ball. Jong runs it down. Mitru Long kept it alive. Jong misses a wide open layup.
Good time, Porter.
Oh, and then Porter throws it into the backcourt.
What are you doing?
And now Mitru Long gets it. So sloppy on both ends. That is an offensive foul called on Mitru Long to end a splashy sequence between Utah State and UNLV. Aggies still lead it by 10.
My pay grade, I can't go 3.
Mayor roll. You can stick with that one. Two syllables.
Yeah. But he's a terrific player. He's a winner. Takes the win, he does.
Looks like that ankle is bothering him. He's right in front of us, and he's hobbled a bit.
Yep.
3 seconds to shoot. Porter nails it. Porter helps the Aggies when Merrill was not feeling it.
Yep. Whoa.
Backcourt, unforced turnover, Aggie basketball, 13-point lead. That says it all.
Yeah, TJ Otzelberger, tremendous coach. He does a wonderful job with the Running Rebels. Right now, he's biting his tongue. He's bleeding from the eyes inside. But he's got to get his guys, teach him what to do. But they started out, Carter struggled 5-8, and then he went off nice run, 6-1 in the conference for a while. All right, they played some of the maybe not the strongest teams early, but did a great job. Bryce Hamilton came a long way, and how about his recruiting? 7 guys already. He's got commitments from, 6 already have signed. So great things ahead for the Running Rebels.
Here's the good news for UNLV. Next 2 home games versus Fresno State, then Nevada. So back at home where the Running Rebels have been tougher to beat this year.
Yep. A lot of poise. Both these coaches were Coach of the Year, as you know, in the Summit. So 2 tremendous coaches. We're thrilled to have them in the Mountain West.
Off the Merrill miss, Brito, offensive board. And Utah State just clearly, Pete, in the second half, wanted this one more. And in fact, the Aggies needed this one more.
Exactly. We're saying a hungry cat hunts best. Hungry Aggie really hunts best.
Bean finds Keita! Exclamation point from Neemias Keita.
Into the 1-3-1. How about the job of Diego Brito, right? At the top of the zone. Doesn't show all the time in the box score, but he was terrific.
Hamilton hits the runner.
Yep.
15 in the game. Brito! And one! Diogo Brito! Leader of the herd.
Nice pass by Merrill. Brito attacks the cup. Finish. Man from Portugal. Great job off the bench.
As Diogo likes to say, let's go. A 3-point play from Diogo Brito. The icer for Utah State, a team that ended the night 55 in the net, ejected by Jerry Palm, 11 seed, right on the bubble as one of the last 4 in. So it's going to be big games and nothing but big games the rest of the way for Utah State. But against a capable UNLV team who beat them in the first matchup, this was one they could not let slip away. It would have been a quad 3 loss. Instead, it's a win. Keita has the rebound and an all-around team effort. If Sam Merrill describes his team as resilient, tonight is case in point.
Yep. Coming off a loss at San Diego State where they played great Carter for 25 minutes. Looked like an NCAA tournament team, and then San Diego State did a terrific job in the second half. Matt Mitchell went crazy, 24 points. San Diego State turned up the defense, and they beat it. This team, I think, is an NCAA tournament team, Carter. Especially when you get a healthy Keita, Merrill. Justin Bede's a very good player. Had a solid night, but he's even capable of more.
Now, so a 14-2 run, crunch time, definitive for Utah State. And down by 4-1 in this game to UNLV. They trailed by 2 at the half. Sam Merrill didn't hit 3 in the first half, only 5 points. But behind Merrill's 15 in the second half, and behind 19 points and a pair of blocks from Neemias Keita on both ends. And Bonke John gets them both. Academic at this point.
Yep. But if you're the Running Rebels card, I think you take positives out of this game. They did a lot of good things. And the tournament, once again, is at UNLV, Thomas and Mack Center. If they get the top 5, 11 teams in there, top 5 get a bye. Those 5 in the other 6 place, you got 3, and the 5 is 8. They get the quarterfinal. They're dangerous. Dangerous at home, as you mentioned before.
Merrill finds Keita another. I was going to say power dunk. It still counts for 2, and Keita has 21 in the game, but the power dribble spins it in. Neemias Keita's presence huge for the Aggies, and they will win it over UNLV. The Aggies will go to 7-5 in Mountain West Conference play. For the UNLV Running Rebels, it'll now be 4 straight losses after the 6-1 start in conference play. 1-1 here for Hardy. I mean, try shooting into that, Pete.
Look at that mug on that guy. Looks like Keita, right? Look at his hands.
Tomorrow night, 3 games on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports, highlighted by second-ranked Gonzaga against LMU, 11 o'clock Eastern time. A surprising run to number 2 for Gonzaga after they lost their 6 key contributors off of last year's season. The Zags number 2 in the country, and figure Gonzaga and San Diego State will fight it out for the 1 seed in the West in February and March. The Aggies hope to make it to the NCAAB tournament for a 2nd straight year, and a come-from-behind win. Craig Smith, TJ Otzelberger, respected midcourt. 19 wins in the last 20 home games for the Utah State Aggies. The spectrum magical again tonight. Utah State now 7-5 in Mountain West Conference play. Overall 18-7 on the year. The UNLV Running Rebels, after winning 7 of 8, have now dropped 4 state. Everyone's still looking up at 4th ranked, still undefeated, San Diego State. So for Pete Gillen, producer Jason Lewis, director Praven Martin, our entire CBS crew, I'm Carter Blackburn. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. 21 from Keita, 20 from Merrill. Aggies win again. Now let's send it to the studio and inside college basketball.